Good morning, our students, and welcome to today's discussion. Today, we have just raised some questions from measures of central tendency to solve with our students. We have been having classes on different measures in statistics, measures of central tendency, measures of dispersion, measures of partition, measures of what of shape. However, oftentimes some exams that are very challenging oftentimes confront these students, either coming from JAMB or coming from JUPEB or coming from any other kind of examination bodies. And we have come across some of those questions and we have decided now to trash them with our students. So what I have on the board are particularly questions coming from measures of central tendency. And the first question says, and I read, the mean of 10 items was 70. When 10 items were brought together and then the mean was computed, it was found out to be what? To be 70. Later on, it was found out that one item, 92, was misread as 29. What is the current mean? You see, in the computation of the mean of 10 items that they got to be 70, a value which was 92 was miswritten or interpreted to be 29. So it was this 29 that they used in the computation of this mean to be 70. They are now saying, now that we have discovered this mistake, how do we now remove this 29 from the items and replace with this 92 in order to get at the current observations? What you are going to do is this. You say solution. You remind yourself the formula for mean, that the mean is given as x bar is given as sum of what of x all over n. And this sum of x stands for summing all the observations. And of course, you can say by a word of cross multiplication, you can say this x bar all over 1. And you say sum of x multiplied by 1 will give you sum of x. This is equals to. Then n multiplied by x bar will give you n x bar. This n x bar can all be deducted from this or deduced from this equation or this question. Our n is 10 observations. Our x bar is what is 70. So we now say n times x bar is the same thing as saying 70 times 10 to give us 700. So the sum of all the observations, including that mistake they made, all of them was what? 700. It was this 700 that I divided by 10 to say that the mean is what is 70. So we now come to this sum and we remove that 29 and replace with the correct observation. The wrong value there is 29. You see me here, it says 700 minus 29. If you say 700 minus 29, it means that the observation remaining, the sum of observation remaining is what is the observation remaining is what is 9. Then you replace with the correct one to arrive at 10 observations. So that is why you have here 700 minus 29 plus what? 92. And 700 minus 29 plus 92 will give you 763. Dividing it by the 10, you have 76.3. So the current mean, when that mistake is corrected, is 76.3 and not 70, like it was wrongly computed in the question. So whenever they give you this kind of a question, this is how you roll around it now to be able now to come to the correct answer. Then we now come down to number 2. Number 2 says, if the median of 7, 11, 2x minus 1, 2x plus 1, 23, and 29, written in ascending order is 18. What is x equal to? Or what is s equal to? Or let me just say, what is the value of x? What is the value of x? Then x is what? Let me read it that way. X is what is what? One thing you are going to remember first of all is that median is defined as the central observation when you are dealing with odd observations. or the mean, arithmetic mean of the central two observations when you are dealing with even numbers. So first of all, we are going to count, and remember, these values must first of all be written in ascending order of their magnitudes. And they have already told us that they have been written in ascending orders. So let us go and confirm whether it is odd or even observations. We count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is even observations. So we are concerned with the two central observations there. So let us count 1, 2, we remove from here. We count 1, 2, we remove. The two central observation we had is 2x minus 1 and 2x plus 1. Which means it were these two observations that they summed together, divided by 2, before they now understood that the median is what is 18. Then you now come down here and say 2x minus 1 plus 2x plus 1 all over 2 is equal to what? 18. Then 2x plus 2x will give you 4x. Minus 1 plus 1 will cancel off. So what you have is 4x all over what? 2 is equal to what? 18. By a way of cross multiplication, 4x is equal to what? 36. By a way of making x to stand alone, you divide both sides with the quotient of x. X becomes 36 over 4, which gives us what? 9. So the value of x is what? Is 9 for the median of this set of observations to be what? 18. So any day they give you a question coming from what median, first of all, arrange the numbers in order of their magnitudes. If you do not know how to arrange it now, check out if the question already gives a hint that it has been arranged in ascending order of their magnitude, which of course is what this question here is talking about. Then the next thing you are going to do now is to check whether you have odd or even observations. If you have odd observation, go to the central value. If you have even observations, go for the arithmetic mean of the two central values, and then you come up with the answers. Then the last one says, number 3, the mean and the median of the distribution are 10 and 12 respectively. Then the mode is what? This is a very wonderful question that can easily throw students off balance and examination hall. But the moment you recall for yourself the formula that links these 3 capital measures of the central tendency, you will be able now to come out from the hall smiling. And the formula that connects the mean, the median, and the mode is the formula I've written for you on the board. As a word of solution, I said that mean minus mean minus mode equals 3 into mean minus median. For you to clearly see where this question is coming from, I refer you to go and watch my YouTube classes on measures of skewness and measures of what? Of kurtosis. A lot of emphasis were made on this formula there. And you can even see another version of the formula that can equally help you to still arrive at this answer when you now listen to those videos. So now that I have seen a formula that connects them, in the place of mean, you write what? 10, because 10 is given to you. So you write 10. Here is minus, you write minus. Mode is the one you are referring to. So mode equals. Here is 3, you write 3, open a bracket. Your mean still remains what? 10, and your median is what? Is 12. So you now have 10 minus what? 12 will give you minus 2. Minus 2 multiplied by 3 will give you minus 6. So everything here has become minus 6. So what you have is what? Is 10 minus mode equals to minus what? 6. By a way of rearranging, this minus 6 coming over here, it becomes what? Plus. And you have 10 plus 6. When mode goes over there, you have that mode is equal to what? 16. We still have some other questions we are going to call up on the board and solve with you, but for want of time, we are going to pause it here. When we come next time, we still call up questions coming from measures of central tendency and then solve with you on the board. Therefore, stay connected and await our class.